Alright, Pirate Metal here. We're gonna do a quick rig walkthrough because this camera does not like to record anything higher than 5 minutes, apparently. So, we're gonna break this down into parts. So, starting with the guitars. Alright, this is the RGT42DX in white. Just got a steal of a deal on this one. It's stock. Stock bridge, stock pops, stock everything. Except for these. Those are Dunlop strap locks. I use this as my backup guitar for a drop D flat. Saved my ass this weekend. This is the RGT42, no, sorry, it's the RGT HRG2, which is basically exactly the same as the other three guitars, just it's the Geiger graphic on the front there. This one's got a dimebucker in it, but I didn't do that. It's not my fault. I use this one for E flat, but I have a bunch of I have the jack and stuff disengaged on this, so it doesn't make any noise except for when it's unplugged. The RGT42 FMAN Flame Maple, EMG 81 and 60 in this guy right now. I use this as my main guitar for standard E flat tuning. And then the RGT42DX in black, EMG 8185. Use this as my main for drop D flat. And then my shitty acoustic. And if I move my shitty acoustic out of the way, I can give you a quickie sneak peek back here. Because all of these guitars are neck through. All four of them. And that is something that makes me extremely happy. So there you have it. My guitars. Alright, moving on from guitars, we got pedals and effects. Starting with that, we've got my tuner pedal. The Planet Waves tuner. CT04 or whatever the hell it's called. You just run it out front, use it as a whole rig mute switch. Runs off into my ISP decimator. The G-string model. And then that goes off to the Maxon of the 808. And then that goes around the back to the front of the head. And then in my effects loop, we've got, starting with the G-string, off to the Behringer Ultra effects, which doesn't get used anymore. And then to the Quadra effects for my reverbs and delays and whatever other stuff I use for songs that I happen to want to play at the time. And that's all being powered by the Furman Power Conditioner, the M8L, and I can only assume that the L stands for lights. Pedals are being all powered by a daisy chain. I'm going to get rid of that. And then Mesa Boogie 412. And after the 412 we've got a May mounted SM57, but it's not connected to anything at the moment. That'll happen after I get my computer moved. And after the rig we have miscellaneous crap. Starting of course with my picks, Jazz 3 Ultex, my little clip mount, and over here, ignore the guitar, it's a piece of shit. This is my string changing slash soldering rewiring table, which is basically the head case for that I had the Triple X in before, with a towel on it. That is because the Triple X is just a little too big for this case, and it takes 5 or 6 minutes of pushing and shoving to get the lids on after you take them off, which is a pain in the ass. So I said screw it, and it's out of there now. So now I have a table. Sweet. And last but not least, we've got the tickle trunk. And I use this guy to store all all the stuff little things that I'm going to be taking with me, gigs and whatnot. Like my strap, because I can't store it anywhere else. Cables. Tools, because you don't want to be caught without screwdrivers and Allen keys if something goes wrong, especially on guitars with a bunch of trims. If I don't bring the rack, and I just bring pedals, I throw them into their boxes. I put the ISP in this box, and I put the tuner in the little leather slip that it comes in. Picks that I don't need. Earplugs that I do need. And then my extra tools and stuff. Big screwdriver for my trim claw, adjusting spring tension. Side cutters. Get on those pliers. And then another set of every Allen key I'll ever need. And behind that, we've got papers. This is itemized list of everything that I bring with me to a gig. Actually, right now it's an itemized list of everything that I own, starting with guitars, including serial numbers, cables, pedals, everything, so that if any of it gets stolen, I have every last bit of information about it, including mods and everything that I've done to them, all logged. And then this is backed up on my computer. There's another copy of these papers in an envelope somewhere. Got a copy of it in my email, just to make sure nothing can go wrong. Lyric sheets, set lists, any paper crap I need to take with me to a gig. All of it goes in here. So that's it. That's my rig.